In 1978, I got to see Herbie Hancock with Corea, two grand pianos, and they did a live concert, they did a tour, and then they did a couple of albums. On one of the albums, An Evening with Herbie Hancock and Corea, there is a piece called February Moment, and this is an improvisation by Herbie Hancock. When I was listening to this in 78, I was still in high school, and I was just blown away by these guys. And I was blown away by Herbie, and this particular improvisation is really amazing, really bluesy, and then it goes classical. It has everything in it. It's about 20 minutes long. About 10 minutes into this, he did this really cool thing that I was just doing there. But it wasn't just that, it was where he went after that, and I needed to know why he did that or what that was. So that was something I set out to figure out and transcribe. It's not really a lick, but he basically does this with minor sevens, minor nines, and moves this by diminished root motion. Rather than show you the Herbie Hancock lick, I'm going to show you the concept behind it with diminished movement, and then you can do anything you want with it, like I've done. So this isn't diminished completely. This is minor seventh chords moving with a diminished chord root motion. So we're going to be going C, E flat, G flat or F sharp, A. That's going to be the root motion in the left hand. That's going to tell us what chord we're playing. So we're going to play a C minor, then we're going to play an E flat minor, then we're going to play an F sharp minor, and then we're going to play an A minor. Now this is not the key that Herbie was playing in, but I'm intentionally starting here in a place where I've always used this with my students to get them some extra technique and some extra sound and color to work on their own with. Same thing for you. So that's my left hand. That's covering the root motion of the C diminished. In my right hand, I'm actually going to have the root motion of a G diminished. This is going to be G minor, B flat minor, D flat minor, and E minor. Notice they're all seventh chords. So G minor 7, B flat minor 7, C sharp minor 7 or D flat minor 7, E minor 7. We're going to be playing them at the same time. But we're going to try to develop our fingers a little bit here. So what we're going to do is go a little pattern based on what was shown with Herbie. Then we're going to go to the next one, B flat minor in the right hand, E flat minor in the left hand. I'm using my fourth finger here. Best development. And one more. And it sounds really great. But we want it to sound like what I was playing a minute ago. And that's very easy. We're bringing the right hand down here. Now you can do any pattern you want. You can double on the notes. Whatever you want. But it's important to see that we did it by choosing a minor 7 in the right hand, a minor 7 in the left hand, and the pattern was a fifth apart. So we picked G minor because it was a fifth above C. And then we picked B flat minor because it was a fifth above E flat. Then we picked C sharp because it's a fifth above F sharp. And then E because it's a fifth above A. And you'll notice that basically what I just played was a G diminished in the right hand and C in the left hand. But then we'll play the minors. Sorry, should have been 7. And so on. The next grouping we're going to do is G diminished in the left hand and D diminished, a fifth above G, in the right hand. And that's going to give us D minor, then we're going to have B flat minor in the left hand and F minor in the right hand. I'm going slow enough so that you can see these and maybe even do them with me, because once you get them this way, you can put them together easily. Now we're going to have D flat minor in the left hand and A flat minor in the right hand. And then we have E minor and A minor, B minor in the right hand, sorry. And then we're going to come back down, start with our G minor again, and we bring our right hand down underneath there. So I'm playing D minor here and G minor here. And there's a little bit of a cross there. But it just sounds really cool. The third group is going to be D diminished root motion. In the left hand, in the right hand, it's going to be A diminished. And they're going to occur at the fifth, as always, but this will be D minor 7. This will be A minor 7. It's a great way to get your minor 7s discovered, and also to get a nice hand motion and hand development. If you can't use your ring finger on these like I am, be patient and go slow. Because you want that full hand development. It's easy to get that finger in there, but you're not going to get this development unless you use it. So it's really a great idea to go that way. And that's why I give it to my students, is because it sounds cool, yes. It is a neat concept. It's a great way to be organized. Train your ear to diminished root motion. Envision your root motion, or envision you're diminished in this hand, but diminished in this hand, but you're playing minor sevens. So you're very engaged, your brain is very active, and you're developing your hands. It's a total workout for development and getting inside the piano and inside theory. Inside composing too, great ideas for composing, but we'll talk about that somewhere else. So now we bring this to F minor, which means this is C minor. Then A flat minor, and this is E flat minor. And then we have B minor, and this is F sharp minor. And then we bring that back down here. Now I go in here. This is where Herbie Hancock was playing on the album. He was using this one. So here I had D diminished root motion in the left hand and A in the right hand. So we've covered all our diminished chords, and we've covered all of these minor chords, and it's a great way to hit everything. It's not exactly what Herbie played, like I said. Once I found out what he was doing, how that on that little lick that he played, once I discovered the concept, I wanted that, and that's how I got this and developed this for all my students. So it's a nice, easy way to go. It sounds really cool no matter where you start it. So you take an A minor 7 and put E minor in the right hand. And if you do that, then your next one's going to be C minor and G minor. But you will have played all your minor chords doing it the way I laid it out by this point. So you can start anywhere, and your hands are developed to do that. So maybe you will be improvising sometime, and you'll put that in, because you have the technique to do it. And if you do that, that's great. But we'll come back again soon for some more diminished stuff.